Level 2. The Recruit. You spend 3 years at the Revolutionary Army's training compound on Baltigo, a floating island in the West Blue where a permanent windstorm hides the base from marine reconnaissance. There are approximately 6,000 recruits at Baltigo when you arrive. Half of them are orphans from gray terminal-like slums across every continent. Half are defectors from the Marines, from the world government, and from the pirate crews the Marines could not catch. You train alongside a fishman named Hack, a small blue woman named Koala, who used to be a celestial dragon slave, and a man in a stovepipe hat named Sabo, who is 12 years old and does not remember his own last name. You learn fishman karate, you learn marine grappling, you learn the Revolutionary Army's core operating principle. The world government is not a government. It is a corporation of 20 families that have owned Earth for 800 years. The celestial dragons are the heirs of those 20 families. The Marines are their private security. Every slum on Earth is a byproduct of their business model. You graduate at 14. You are assigned to the field. The Marines have a bounty on you. 40 million berries. Your wanted poster says only your first name. Your last name has never been recorded because you did not have one when Dragon found you. Level 3. The Operative. You spend the next 4 years running operations in the outer islands of the North Blue. You infiltrate marine supply chains. You steal weapons. You smuggle refugees. You free labor camps operating in kingdoms the world government pretends do not exist. You do not fire at Marines unless you have to. Dragon's rule for operatives is simple. Every Marine you kill is a farm boy from a village the Marines recruited from because the village had no work. Every Marine you kill is a slum kid the Marines pulled from Gray Terminal. You kill 19 Marines in 4 years. You save an estimated 17,000 civilians. Your bounty climbs to 150 million berries. Cypher Paul Zero adds you to their permanent watch list. You return to Baltigo once every 6 months for debriefing. You attend strategy meetings where Dragon speaks for a total of about 8 sentences per meeting. Ivankov, the Okama king and commander of the G Army, does most of the talking. Sabo, 17 now and rising fast, does most of the fighting. You realize during one of these debriefings that you have not been to sleep in the same bed twice in 3 years. You do not care. You have nothing to return to. Level 4. The Strike Team Leader. You are 22. You lead your first sovereign kingdom overthrow. The kingdom is called Tena Gena. It is a small monarchy in the South Blue. The king has been enslaving his own citizens for 20 years and selling them to celestial dragon households through a mafia broker in Sabaudi. Dragon assigns you a strike team of 40 operatives. You infiltrate the capital over 3 months. You identify every noble complicit in the slave trade. You lock every one of them in the royal ballroom on the night of the summer festival. You burn the ballroom down while the entire city watches. The king abdicates the next morning. The Revolutionary Army installs a provisional council of former slaves. You leave the island within 6 hours. Your bounty climbs to 400 million berries. 2 Marine vice admirals are assigned to your file permanently. You make no money. The Revolutionary Army does not pay its operatives. Every berry the army raises from underground economies and defected noble donations goes back into the training compound at Baltigo. You eat what the mess hall serves you. You sleep in whichever regional safe house is closest to your current assignment. You have not spoken to a person outside the Revolutionary Army in 6 years. Level 5. The Deputy Commander. You are promoted to Deputy Commander after your 3rd successful kingdom overthrow. You now report directly to one of the 4 regional army commanders. There are only 4 in the world. Karasu, commander of the North Army, a soundless assassin whose devil fruit lets him split himself into a flock of crows. Bello Betty, commander of the East Army, a rally inspiration specialist whose devil fruit lets her power up any civilian she plants a flag next to. Morley, commander of the West Army, a giant with a devil fruit that liquefies solid stone. Lindbergh, commander of the South Army, a Lion Man engineer who builds revolutionary weapons the Marines cannot replicate. You are assigned to the East Army under Bello Betty. Your bounty crosses 700 million berries. You are added to the world government's list of top 30 most wanted criminals on Earth. You participate in the coordination of revolts in 12 countries the Revolutionary Army has been arming for 3 years. 8 of the 12 succeed within a month. 4 fail. Bello Betty personally rescues an estimated 40,000 civilians during the 8 successful revolts. You extract 19,000 from the 4 failed uprisings before Marine reinforcements arrive to execute the survivors. Blackbeard raids Baltigo the same year. The Revolutionary Army's headquarters is destroyed. The training compound is razed. Every recruit under 14 years old is evacuated to Momoiro Island in the Kamabaka Kingdom, a South Blue island that houses Ivankov's private queendom of Okama fighters. You are the deputy commander who coordinates the evacuation of the last remaining Revolutionary Army classified archive out of Baltigo under Blackbeard artillery fire. Baltigo burns behind you. The Marines and Cypherpole arrive to find nothing but ash. You are 28 years old.